I obviously have to put this to both of you.
Yeah.
What you're essentially saying is that the Duke of Sussex is guilty of harassment and bullying and improper conduct in the governance of a charity.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I'm going to give you a really good example. The only reason I'm here, Trevor, is because at some point on Tuesday, Prince Harry authorized the release of a damaging piece of news to the outside world without informing me or my country directors or my executive director. And can you imagine what that attack has done for me, on me, and the 540 individuals in the sentebale organizations and their family? That is an example of harassment and bullying at scale. And so if the world didn't want to believe that there's such a thing as bullying, this unleashing of the Sussex machine on me and the 540 employees at sentebale who received this and have had to defend it.
Well, by the way, when you say the Sussex machine, what are you talking about?
The PR machine that supports Prince Harry's efforts. The only way we discovered of his decision was through the Sussex machine activating newspapers.
So that is Sophie Chandauka on Sky News. She ran to Sky News to say her side of the story. And I mean, honestly, I know we were not surprised or we're not even shocked, because that's just the same tactic the media uses. And of course, Ian Rollison, William's ally, is literally telling her what to do. And this is why I keep telling you there's no fairness in journalism, because instead of Trevor asking the right questions like, hey, you demanded $300,000 in salary, when that is supposed to be a volunteer position, why is that? Ask her, why did you take $600,000 without the board's approval? Ask her that. Why would you take $600,000 to bring in external consultants to bring in fundraising ideas and sponsors without the board's approval? What was your intent behind that? You have a history of hostile takeovers. Your former company is in debt because of you. Those are the questions that you need to ask. But it's just clear they just wanted her to talk about Harry and Meghan. That is clear. They just wanted her to talk about Harry and Meghan. And the fucking audacity of someone to steal another person's charity and say, we will live on. Who the hell is we? We will live. Who the hell is we? This woman is nuts. And of course, Sophie used the buzzword. Sophie, you used the buzzword you know would get you the most noise. And that tells me you never had the charity's best interest at heart. You are an opportunistic parasite who used the patron for personal gain till you couldn't anymore. That is what, and she's so greedy. Because if you are demanding a salary for a position that's supposed to be volunteering, you took $600,000 to bring in consultants. And mind you, this charity brings in $1 million. So you're left with how much? You're left with $100,000 to help these orphan kids. I mean, literally, if I don't know what that is, but it translates to mismanagement of funds and poor governance, and rightfully so. That's why the trustees, Harry and Prince Siso, wanted you to step down. But now you're running to the media using buzzwords like racism, discrimination, misogyny, harassment, because you know they're going to eat it up. And this tells me William's ally, Ian Rollison, is the one telling her what to say, to play with the media. And what is abundantly clear is she never ever expected Harry and Prince Siso to step down. She was manipulating them because the charity was in honor of their mothers. And now she's panicking. And that's why she's running to the press to attack only Harry. And now shifting the blame onto Meghan. Ian Rollison is training her well on how to use the British media to play in her favor. Because do you have trustees, a lot of trustees who quit? You have Prince Siso who also quit, even some members of the board. But she's here attacking Harry. You'd think it's only Harry who resigned. Why are you not talking about Prince Siso? What about the other trustees who stepped down because of your poor governance of the charity? Because not. And then you see now, She even has the audacity to bring in Meghan because she knows that's going to rile up the press, the media. People are going to be pissed. The people who just hate Harry and Meghan, regardless of what they do, they just hate them solely because they are existing. So if you use a machine that is always been targeted towards them, I mean, what do you expect? People are going to be pissed and they're just going to jump on the hate wagon because it's easy to hate on Harry and Meghan. And this just speaks volume of who this woman is. The first thing is you are so hellbound on just clinging onto a charity that is not yours. You didn't even found that. The audacity, the narcissistic audacity of this woman is on the next level. It's on a next level. And then she has the audacity to lay the blame at Harry's feet. She has the audacity to do that, guys, to blame Harry. I mean, for what? Harry brought in so much money. He is the face of Sentebale. And it's crazy because when Sophie took over the last took over last year as the executive, 2 trustees left. And now the entire board and founders too, because clearly you're the problem. If it's one person who's stepping down, that's a different thing. If they're almost everyone in the company, and then she's saying, Harry was harassing me and bullying me, and this took a mental toll to other employees, 500 employees as well. This woman is nuts. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. And I know William is behind this because when you have her using words like racism, you forget that Meghan endured racism when she was at the royal family. She endured that. She had to go through. So that's like downplaying. You're using that against Meghan and Harry. The Sussex PR machine, all these years, since 2006, you've never had a problem with Sentebale. She even had the audacity to say, it's because of his bad press that they started having difficulty fundraising. No, it is not because of Harry. Harry's smear campaign has been there for years, till to date, but he still was able to raise money. Because at the end of the day, the charity's best interest is, a big priority for him. And that's why you have him and Prince Siso and the other trustees step down, because they don't want to be a part of you tanking the charity to the ground, burning it to the ground. And this makes me sad because the orphaned kids, my God, the orphaned kids, what are they going to do? It's such a sad thing. This woman is crazy and she is nuts. And the courage, and it's crazy. You're using, the worst thing you can do is use the same media that is used to hate on Harry and Meghan. Because listen, they are there they could care less about what you think. They just want you to speak bad about Harry and Meghan. That's it. Speak bad about Harry and Meghan. That's it. You think they care about all these things that you're telling them? And once they're done, they will turn on you. You wish you never went to them in the first place. They're just using you. They're using you. They want you to stir up, the buzz. They want you to rile up people so that... And it's crazy that she's using weaponizing racism. We have other people trustees who are black in that, and they've come forward to say, none of that happened. We never saw discrimination. We never saw misogyny. We never saw racism. But no, she's using those words to rile up people. And this woman is sick. She's disgusting. She's despicable. And I'm even scared. Like, you dare want to run a charity that is not yours. You kicked the founders. And instead of stepping down, letting it be, no, you are running to the press to ruin Harry's reputation. And even worse off, you're bringing in his innocent wife who had nothing to do with this. Because people hate on her. So let me rely on that pity from the people who hate her. These people don't love you. They don't care about you. They just are trying to, stroke your ego, because at the end of the day, it's like they're hating on Meghan. So it's easier to just, pity you. And it's sad. It's really sad. This woman, when I couldn't even stand listening to that, the interview. So that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about what you think. You think about this entire interview. What do you think about Dr. Sophie Chandauka? Because honestly, she gets to my nerves and I'm tired. So thank you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I will see you in my next video.